on day 8 of the World Athletics Championships from Budapest in Hungary. This is a review of day 8. We are, as we speak, on day 9, the final day of competition featuring the women's 800 meters, the men's and women's 400 meters relay, and the men's 5,000 meters featuring a Jakob Ingebrigtsen eager chomping at the bit for retribution after that shock 1500 meter defeat by Josh Kerr of Team GB. But day 8 belonged, as far as the Reason Boss is concerned, to North America, United States of America. Winners of both sprints, 4x100 meters, men and women. Noah Lyles anchoring the men to victory in the 4x1, making it a 3 gold medals for Noah Lyles, anchored and supported by the likes of Christian Coleman leading off, Fred Curley and Cairns. Noah Lyles was delighted as he has enjoyed and experienced an outstanding World Championship. Meanwhile, Sha'Carri Richardson, what a season, a full season as a professional this has been. She has proved to be the real deal, anchoring the women's 4x1, literally holding off Sharika Jackson. It was all the S's, Sharika, Shelly-Ann, and Sha'Carri. She came out gold, bronze, gold. That's her slate as her championships comes to an end, a wonderful end. Jamaica did the best they can. I say did the best. I have reservations. Natasha Morrison, Sasha Lee Forbes, good athletes, decent athletes. But is Natasha Morrison, runner-up in the women's 100 meters in Jamaica, is she really a better starter than Bianca Williams? Really? I'm not too sure. Elaine was offered the opportunity to run, but due to her injury concerns, she had to decline the offer. Hats off to Jamaica, a solid, strong silver medal. The plaudits, gold plaudits, belong to the United States of America. Like, share and subscribe. They have led the way. The Reason Boss predicted around 30 to 33 medals in total by the end of this championships for the United States of America. The Reason Boss predicted 12 to 13 medals for Team Jamaica if everything went to plan, and of course there would be the odd mishap. They, as we speak, have 11, hence the yellow background. Yellow for Jamaica. This broadcast comes with a tinge of Jamaican bias. What I like about Jamaica, they don't settle on their laurels, whether it be gold, silver or bronze. There's always room for improvement. A world record, a championship record, upgrade a bronze to silver, upgrade a silver to a gold. Make the gold medal even more clear-cut and defining in the annals of history. It's a major difference between that and Team GB. The Reason Boss predicted that Team GB would be getting around 9 medals. They're at the moment standing on 7 medals with the likes of Keely Hodgkinson and perhaps a relay medal in the 4x4, men and women, being possible, especially in light of the DQ for the United States of America in their 4x4. Outrageous Alexis Holmes. From hero to zero. How can you get DQ'd for a baton exchange in a 4x4? Back to the North American success. Let me big up the Canadians. The Canadians delivered big time. Hey, doing very nicely. Big up yourself, Canada. Lepage, gold in the men's decathlon. Silver to Warner, the great Damian Warner. My lord, oh my lord. Outstanding. And big up yourself, Grenada. Lyndon Victor of Grenada. Big up Caribbean representation. Took as thoroughly deserved and hard fought bronze medal in the decathlon. Team GB used to enjoy talking and waxing lyrical about the decathlon when they had the likes of Daley Thompson. Anyone remember Daley Thompson? Daley Thompson, followed by Dean Macy thereafter. Anyone seen any British UK decathletes? Anyone seen any UK javelin throwers? It's about legacy. Jamaica have legacy, and they're spreading their wings into the world of long jump, triple jump, 400 meters. Big up yourself, Jamaica. Canada, big up yourself. Hey, gold and silver in the decathlon. Respect. Mitten, co-captain, I believe, with Lepage. Or is it? Wait, let me rewind and let me take a step back. Not Lepage. I believe Mitten of Canada, a shot putter, female shot putter. She took second behind Ely of the United States. Yes, you've guessed it. United States of America. An excellent silver medal. Hard fought. World-class competition through over 20 meters. Secured that silver. Big up yourself, Dodd. Around 5th or 6th place for Jamaica. But with a gold, silver, and another silver, my lord, Canada rolling. But wait, there was more gold in the men's 800 meters. Arop, salutes to Arop. Long striding, big striding Arop. It was not quite the world-class 800 meter final that we might have hoped for. I say hoped for. It's not been a stellar 800 meter season. In fact, this 800 meters final, as far as the Reason Boss is concerned, was an open affair. All 9 contestants had some semblance of hope for winning gold, claiming silver, picking up a bronze. Well, Arop, in the Reason Boss's opinion, can come out full of smiles, the most smiles. He locked it down. This was a labored 144 high, almost 1 minute 45 for the win. All the contestants in the race, from Bryce Hoppel, dead stamp last, Sejeji of Algeria disqualified, Moula of Algeria, Ben of Spain, tremendous finishers. You blew it. You blew it. Nearly 1 minute 45 seconds, 144 plus high. There'll be a lot of shaking heads on what ifs, what might have beens for Ben Patterson of Great Britain. Young man, he grabbed the bull by the horns, fought as the pack loomed in. A little too late. Patterson with the bronze for Team GB, making it 7. The Reason Boss predicted 9 medals by the end of this World Championships. Of course, Britain, renowned for their finalists and fastest losers. They'd done a change of emphasis and brought a smaller squad, around 55 or so, with the intent of winning as many medals and bringing realistic competitors to give themselves a chance of getting a lot more medals than previously, certainly more than previously. Well, they've got 7 so far. The Reason Boss predicts 9, and they have, with Keely Hodgkinson and the relay, both relays, an opportunity to reach that particular mark. Jamaica on 11. The Reason Boss said 12 to 13. Listen, big up yourself, Jamaica. 12 with the solid count. Anything there and beyond, wonderful. Double figures, you don't know. Jamaica remains a powerhouse, but the North Americans took center stage. Big up yourselves, North America. Big up yourself, America. Got the business done. I love when the baton gets around. Love when the baton gets around. And it did. And Jamaica came off second best and third best. Bronze. My lord, my lord. I don't know if I would have got a good night's sleep if Jamaica somehow lost to the fastest accountant in the world. My lord, my lord. What a state. Big up yourself, Watson. You held on for that bronze. Phew, a sigh of relief. But rewind and come again, Jamaica. There's more in it. I know there's more in it for you. Akeem, Blake, Oblique Seville, Watson. Listen, I feel that you can get close. Italy, big up yourself. Second place, a stunning, solid, superb second place. Jamaica, you know, aim for the stars. Aim for the stars, fall in the clouds. Gold, silver, bronze. That's the name of the game. Winners, United States of America. They've got that sniff, that winning mentality. Let's see what happens. Talking of winning mentality, I've got to say, when it comes to the pole vault, who do you know who is a pretty good pole vaulter? Armand Duplantis. Armand Mondo, nicknamed Duplantis. Gold for Sweden. That boy is a bad boy. Never missed a clearance until he was aiming for the world record, if I'm not mistaken. 6 meters, 6 meters 5, 6 meters 10. You name it, he'll do it. He won it. Going clear, 6 meters plus. Big up yourself, Mondo. You are from Sergei Brudkov, the best pole I've seen. You have number one seat there, number one seat. Big up yourself. World record 622. That will be being taken down. If not by the end of this year, you've got Paris, inch by inch, centimeter, literally by centimeter. You deserve all the plaudits you get. Faith Kipyegon of Kenya. I think you're going to give Mary Mora some inspiration. 1,500 meters and 5,000 meter champion. Big up Faith. One love. Phenomenal athlete. Phenomenal. Met the best that the 5,000 meter had to offer. Big up yourself, Sifan. Left it on the track. Tried everything she could to get past the great Faith Kipyegon. But she had to bow and take second best. There are levels to this thing. There are levels. Aim for the stars. And if you fall in the clouds, so be it. Opportunities missed. Opportunities present themselves. I'm predicting here and now, day 9. See if I'm right or wrong. Athin Mo, game face on or a little pensive. There was word on the streets that she didn't want to be in Budapest. Who was saying that? Why were they saying that? We'll find out. I don't think Athens run too many 800 meters to be a sure shoo-in for gold in the women's 800 meters on day 9 Sunday. I remember, and this is shades of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price coming to mind. Shelly-Ann, a phenomenal, great 100-meter runner, but with a truncated season, nursing and managing a knee injury. She could not have been expected to thwart the likes of Sha'Carri Richardson, and we've seen what talent she's brought to the table, nor Sharika Jackson. With this in mind, I'm not sure, and I'm not banking on Athin Mu, the great Athin Mu, young, great Athin Mu, winning the world title in the women's 800 meters. Keely Hodgkinson and the British are praying, hallelujah, if there could be 3 fallers, a disqualification, a trip, as long as Keely Hodgkinson crosses the line first, it is enough by any means necessary. Team GB, they'll beg, steal and borrow medals. Trust me on that. That mixed relay 4x4, my goodness gracious me, that was a surefire bronze for them, you know. Suddenly turned to silver as Femke Bol and Alexis Holmes fought for gold, fought for the richest, the big prize. In doing so, Femke fell button down and the crumbs went to the scavengers. Who is this? Peter Mix? Richpo, didn't know you were such an astute scholar of track and field. Big man, big up yourself and welcome. Richpo Sports is a doyen of the sporting world. Football, track and field, rugby union, that starts in a couple of weeks' time. I'm a big All Blacks fan, so I'll begin following the All Blacks of New Zealand very carefully. They won't be the favourites, by the way, for the World Cup. They got a record beating at the hands of, my lord, South Africa. They are bruising, and they are current world champions. You don't sleep on them. But yes, I am a fan of sport, Olympics, swimming. Man, the only thing I probably don't check for is, well, boy, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I'm a sporting fan. Track and field, big up yourself. Mary Mora, for the record. Respect to you, Peter Mystic. Big respect to you, sir. For the record, I don't know what you think. I'm going to be tuning into some live action. I'm courtesy of the BBC. This is not a non-BBC affiliated station, by the way, Peter Mystic. BBC with Michael Johnson, man, as he gets older, he gets a little bit more mellow, you know. He gets a little more mellow and tranquil. For a champion athlete, a man who pedaled in gold medals, in winning, not winning or bust, but if you beat him, you're gonna have to perform and bring it. He soft shoe shuffles around some of the British results and performances. I must say, the Brits are trying their best, putting their best foot forward. This has been their most intense effort to be competitive on the world stage, and they need it to be because, you know, Olympics and athletics in general is one of the hardest events to be competitive in and to top the podium in. Can you run? Can you jump fast? Can you run? Can you throw? If you can do that, the world is your oyster, and everyone from around the world, over 202 countries are represented at the World Championships, maybe even more in the Olympic Games. But you see a bag of medalists coming in left, right, and center. You don't get any blighs, and when you get the blighs in Britain, you can be sure as day follows night, they love a bligh. If they sniff a bligh, any opportunities like the mixed relay, Jamaica do not take Peter Mystic views and subscribers. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you would give Rich Sports a strength. But I'm shooting from the hip and shooting from the lip, telling it as I see it. The mixed relays, I find it a bit confusing, a bit over dramatic, and I'm still not totally sold on it. Certainly many teams, many countries aren't sold on it. It was meant to be a leveler of the playing field, giving smaller countries the opportunities to win a medal or two. The likes of the Netherlands, who are a fast rising force. Norway, they've not put their full efforts into it, but they are, by the way, a rising force in European and world athletics. Some team, Dominican Republic, that's another nation who potentially could fly high in the mixed relays. They've not necessarily taken it seriously. Jamaica certainly don't take the mixed relays seriously. If they did, they would be surefire contenders to win and certainly podium. But my lord, that was one of the worst memories from a Jamaican perspective. And if you're a neutral fan, I must say, seeing Jamaica struggle in a relay event like that, they were rock last, one but last. I think they finished 5th out of 8 in their heat. Oh Lord, Peter Mystic, you could not have looked into any Mystic ball and predicted that. And yet, if you look deeper into it, the selection process told a different story. It suggested that Jamaica just don't take the mixed relays seriously. Rather, they allow the individual athletes in their respective events to give themselves the best chance of medaling and leave it to the fully fledged men's and women's relay to put their best feet forward. That's another medal that Jamaica could win. But as sure as day follows night, the Brits don't need a second invitation. Someone wants the trip, we'll grab that silver. In the meantime, we just want to get on the podium. And that's exactly what they did. For the record, Britain, gold through KJT, Catherine Johnson Thompson, in the women's heptathlon. Britain do have a good tradition, very good tradition in the heptathlon, especially over recent years. They have had the likes of Denise Lewis and Jessica Ennis. And now KJT has been blazing a trail now into her 30s. She will be bidding for Olympic success, but the context must be given. And the reason boss, unlike the BBC, doesn't ramp when it comes to context, Peter Mystic, views and subscribers. I don't ramp when it comes to context in the heptathlon, which is not an event where the Caribbean and Africa fly the flag and represent and bring A-list competitors. You need resources and financial clout to compete in those particular events. But this is where Britain gets in, where the African vibe and flavor, the Caribbean vibe is not there. But who also not there was the number one, without question or hesitation, heptathlete, Thiam of Belgium. She was absent. You want to meet the best, tackle the best, and if necessary, beat the best. And if you don't beat the best, you lose to the best. Thiam, due to injury, was unable, I believe it was Achilles related, was unable and chose not to, quite rightly, with Paris in mind. Olympics in 2024, viewers and subscribers, she rightly and wisely chose not to compete. Also, the runner-up in Eugene, I believe it was Sulek, absent. So the top two were absent. The only one present, Hall. young American, maybe 20 or so. Young, came, saw, and almost conquered, got an injury midway through the competition, I believe, during the high jump. Pick up the injury, had to then do the long jump, the javelin, and 800 meters with an injury, a leg injury. I think that may impact on one's performance. I thought that it was all over. KJT, step in, get your gold medal, on your way. And all continued. 800 meters, forced KJT to produce her personal best. 20 points was the winning margin. 20 points to the Eugene bronze medalist. She's upgraded from bronze to silver. America flying high again and again. That you remember what I said? Seeking to always improve. She'll be looking to improve again and upgrade to an Olympic gold. That won't be easy when Tiam is in town or Sulek. But aim high and what? Reach for the stars. What are you saying, Peter Mystic? That's why these coaches need to answer some questions, even regarding the 4x1. Peter Mystic, the BBC again, and I must say, other coverage. I watched some coverage on YouTube, and there was a very good commentator who was commentating on the 4x100 meters relay for women, particularly. I think that's the one you're referring to, Peter Mystic. Am I right? Am I right? Yes? If that is the case, well, listen, big up yourself and full respect. Is it full respect? Yes, it is the women you're referring to. Yes, my friend. Man, it almost beggars belief, but I'm going to hesitate. I did wonder why Natasha Morrison and Sasha Lee Forbes found themselves on the team as they were introduced. The commentator said a brilliant Jamaican team comes out to take on the even more brilliant and outstanding Americans. But this team, if you look at it on paper, those two names mentioned, Morrison, with all due respect, and Forbes, were not going to necessarily, in the Reason Boss's opinion, certainly, and certainly in your view, Peter Mystic, weren't going to be of high enough a standard to take down the Americans. Terry, born to run relays. Gabby Thomas, silver medalist in the women's 200 meters, handing off to Shakari, 100 meter champion, 200 meter bronze medalist. Sensational form this season. Tamara Davis, 100 meters finalist. Top starter. That's a crack unit. 41.03 or so seconds, championship record, beating the record at the last World Championships. Listen, that's a championship record. It's a crack team, and it would have taken a prime Elaine Thompson. Kivona Davis, I would have said, would have been a good shout. And leading off, Williams, Brianna. Let me get that name right. I almost confuse her with Bianca sometimes, which is the British runner. Brianna would have been, as a starter, if fit and available, would have been a wonderful opener. Maybe leading on to a Sharika Jackson, giving herself a long look on the second leg. But I hear that Elaine Thompson-Herah wanted that second leg, she wanted a leg which would be more straight than the curve, because she didn't want to aggravate her injury. Shelley Ann Fraser apparently has aggravated an injury, maybe the knee injury, maybe it's another injury. But we wish all who are injured a speedy and safe recovery for Paris 2024. Of course, there's remaining Diamond League races to be run, but the priority, as far as the Reason Boss is concerned, is the Paris Olympics. So steady as you go when it comes to knee injuries, Achilles, thigh, anything. All roads lead to Paris 2024. But of course, people need to make earnings and earn a little shekel. So if you're fit and ready to go, you go. Talking of which, Antonio Watson, go big man. We're looking for podium. I'm looking for the Jamaicans to take on the Americans in the men's 4x4. Aim for the stars. If you find the clouds, so be it. We're looking at least for a silver. And if we can push and be inspired, draw for that gold. Don't run feeling a second place where I run for you now. No, leave it on the track. Say, we can do this. We can do this. We're going to run our level best. And if it's good enough for gold, so be it. But anyone who's going to be ahead of us, they're going to have to earn it. And in doing that, that will earn fans such as myself and Peter Mystic, no doubt, respect. As far as the 4x4 women are concerned, the Americans, Lord have mercy. How can you DQ'd? But I'm not laughing because I want the best of the best to be there. I'm disappointed as a Jamaican, but as an athletics fan, a track and field fan, I'm disappointed that they're not going to be there. DNA, hey, big up yourself, DNA, big up yourself. One love, sir. I hope you're following and supporting the Jamaican cause during the Budapest World Championships in Hungary. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember to hit that like button. I'm going to press for the public appeal to take full effect. I'm not sure if this is on private view or not, but I'm going to make sure it does go public in due time, ASAP. It's day 9 coverage from Budapest. It's been a fantastic World Championships. Thus far, no world records as far as I'm aware. But for the likes of Spain, 4 medals, including 2 by 1 Spanish walker, Martin, Alvaro Martin. My brother's called Martin. Big up yourself, Martin. Big up yourself, Martin of Spain. Big up yourself, Ethiopia. Big nation. Big up yourself, Kenya. There's more to do. I know you've had some drug issues. Sort that out. Maybe this is a transitionary period. That 800 meter was begging to be won by one Yoni or Korea. That's a Korir. But my lord, that silver medal, it was a strong, safe silver medal, but that was an open 800 meters. Oh boy, you watch a few of the you watch a few of the game. You watch a few of the events, DNA. Well, respect. There's a few events that if you want to watch any events, particularly with a Jamaican flavor, check out the men's and women's 4x4. They will be bringing up the last, I believe, those are probably the last 2 events on day 9 from Budapest, Hungary. But it has been a very, very entertaining and competitive World Championship as far as the Reason Boss is concerned. Events such as the triple jump, where Rojas of Venezuela, that's Maduro country, Viva Maduro. The women's triple jump usually is a one-woman event, ultimately with everyone chasing the minor quote-unquote medals. This time, the drama, Rojas, almost giving it away. 14 meters 30. What? Last jump, 8th place. Could hardly believe it. Final jump, 15 meters 8. Thank you very much. I'll take the gold medal. 15 meters is the elite level of world-class triple jumping for women. And she bounded into it. But the standard below, 14 meters 90, 14 meters 84, 89, as jumped by Shanika Ricketts of Jamaica. Usually, that would have secured a medal. 1484, 1489, that would have bagged the medal. Now we had several jumpers in the 14 meters, 70s, 80s, and upwards. There are levels, and that is going up. In the 800 meters for men, levels aren't going up. Mary Mora, as far as the women are concerned, it's going to be a 3/4 woman affair as far as the Reason Boss is concerned, and I need to get off here and tune into some live action. I'm tempted to bring some live action. You never know. But I'm going to be taking it in non-BBC style. I'll watch the images, but when it comes to actually the commentary, it's a different matter because they're seeing something different from what the Reason Boss is. Shoot for the stars, land in the clouds. Maybe it's because of the football season as well. You know, it's about winning and losing, and if you lose, it's how you lose. It's not just a case of plucky losers. We're talking about, are you good enough to win a Premier League elite level? Are you good enough for a top 4 finish? As far as the Reason Boss is concerned, that's silver and bronze. Are you a Europa Cup operator? That means that you're finishing that dreaded 4th or maybe 5th. And then you've got the Conference League. That's finishing 7th or 8th, making a final anywhere after your mid-table and relegation strugglers. My lord, my lord. The Reason Boss delighted with Jamaica's contribution so far to this World Championships. But one of my favorite events coming up. I'm going to say 2, 4, I'm going to go 4 all the way, but all of them are going to be intriguing. The men's 5,000 meters, how will Jakob Ingebrigtsen bounce back from that shock defeat by Josh Kerr in the men's 1,500 meters? It's a shock. Last year in Eugene, he was taken out by Whiteman. I could hardly believe what I was seeing, but these things happen. To be a champion, consistency is key. And when you do pick up that rare win and are crowned a world championship champion, how do you wear the crown? Does it sit loosely? Whiteman was never seen again. Thereafter, out injured, we await his return. Is he bold enough to take on Jakob? Jakob has learned his lesson. He took it very badly, that victory, that defeat. I say defeat, silver medal, second. But to him, it is a defeat. You're the first of the runners-up, the first of the losers. My lord, my lord. He was on a mission until He was struck by Josh Kerr. How will Josh Kerr of Great Britain, Scottish, good and true, how will he respond now with that X on his back? Well, he doesn't have any further part to play in these championships, but Jakob Ingebrigtsen does. And if he's fit, I expect him to give the African flavour and continent a run for their money. Look out for him. He's looking to find the podium by hook or by crook. Meanwhile, in those relays, Jamaica, 2 medals, please. 1 should be, hopefully, gold. It's not given. You need to earn it. Go and earn it, Jamaica. Jamaica land we love. And the women's 800 meters, Mary Mora. I believe that with the inspiration of the likes of Faith Kipyegon, Mary Mora, dancing Mary Mora. Look out for the 800 meter queen. I say queen. Athenmo is the current queen, but Mary Mora, Commonwealth champion, one of the greatest runs. If you've not seen it yet, check out the women's 800 meters final Commonwealth Games recently concluded. The last Commonwealth Games, Keely Hodgkinson versus Mary Mora. Check that out. I think Mary Mora will be inspired to win gold tonight. She'll be aiming for gold. She's got the ability, and I think she's got the hunger and the class and confidence to do it. Will she be able to outfox? It's going to be an interesting affair. Will it be fast-paced? Will it be cagey? We shall see. The men's distinctly slow. No timing against, the clock. No time trial. That was a tactical trial by death. And the likes of Brian Hoppel, my lord, came up well short. But Mary Mora, the dancing, Mary Mora to take it. Athenmo looking serious, almost tripped up and almost didn't even make it to the final. What kind of Athenmo will we see? Keely Hodgkinson, will she be bold? I believe that she needs to take it out fast and make it a quick race, a 155, 156 low kind of race. That would do it for Keely. Anything outside that range, Mary Mora, trust me, as day follows night, may be set to make sure the Kenyans are dancing once again. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to go and check out the action, see what I go on. Big up yourself, DNA. Big up yourself, Peter Mystic. Viewers and subscribers, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. This is going to go public. Spread the love, spread the word. Rich Post Sports, shooting from the lip and the hip. A sports fan, a Jamaican to the core, but a sports fan first and foremost. It's the Budapest Day 9 review, wrapping up. Day 9 wraps up the conclusion of the World Athletics Championships from Budapest, Hungary. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep it locked, undocked. Athletics is on the boom. We've got Paris 2024 to come. Let's see what that holds. Right now, all eyes are on Budapest and the finals.